This podcast contains paid advertisements, but more on that later. Welcome to the O'Connor Bootstrap podcast, where I discuss how you can grow your business by the bootstraps. This applies to everyone with an entrepreneurial spirit. That includes bootstrappers just starting out, established business owners, and business leaders. My goal is to help you grow both personally and professionally. I'm your host, Isaiah O'Connor. Today's story is brought to you by Audible.com. Stories that speak to you. Audible.com is the world's largest collection of audiobooks and other audio content, such as podcasts, audio originals, college lectures, old school radio broadcasts, etc. It's a wonderful place. I have at least 99 books in my library, plus more, north of 100, I don't know how many. I use it all the time. I'm such a busy guy these days with a couple of kids, a podcast, and another full-time business, and another little thing I'm cooking up, which you'll soon hear about as well. And today I'm going to recommend a book called The Go-Getter. Audible's perfect for go-getters that don't have a lot of time. The Go-Getter is a wonderful, short, little story by a guy named Peter B. Kine. It's a wonderful book about how to be a go-getter, how to push through hardships, and just keep pushing on to get what you want. It's an amazing little short story, and it's about 100 years old or so, if not older. I can't remember exactly when it was written, but it is kind of fun because it's an unintentional period piece, because they use a lot of old school tech and old school terms, which admittedly can be a little hard to follow, but still very fun. Because at the time the book was written, telephones were brand new, and telegraphs were brand new, and it was at that weird time between telegraphs and telephones being done. So yeah, it's a pretty cool book. Go check it out, The Go-Getter by Peter B. Kine. And of course, you can get your free copy by going over to audible.com/bootstrap with a capital B. That's audible.com/bootstrap. You can sign up. You get a 30-day free trial, 1 free book, 2 free Audible originals, and access to the entire Audible listening library, which is rather extensive, for the entire month for free. After that, it's a mere $14.95. And well worth the price. And you can cancel at any time. There is no commitment. And when you cancel, you keep your book, you keep your Audible originals, but you can't listen to the listening library. However, you do keep the books and the originals forever. You can listen to them at any time you want. They're amazing. Go check it out. audible.com/bootstrap with the capital B. Anyway, let's get into this. First of all, I want to apologize for the poor quality of audio last podcast. I was at my office and I tried podcasting there, but apparently it's a little bit too echoey. And yeah, I just didn't have time to re-record it because of just insanity around Christmas and family stuff right now. So I do apologize for that. Hopefully, I will be getting a nice new podcasting microphone for Christmas, and that will be helping things out immensely. Anyway, just want to start off. I'm going to start off going forward with just thanking you guys for listening. I'm glad you appreciate what I do here. I do thank you for listening and spending the time listening to me ramble on. I am going to try to improve things as I go forward, but I am eternally thankful for your support. Anyway, so today I'm going to talk about a very simple principle, and that is getting up after you've been knocked down. Or as Vince Lombardi calls it, true glory, or the real glory. And here's the quote. The real glory is being knocked to your knees and coming back. That is real glory. Vince Lombardi. And I have to admit that's true. Getting knocked down, going out, trying, getting knocked down again, and getting up again that's the core of what makes an entrepreneur and a bootstrapper succeed. And if you're falling down and you're trying and you're failing and you're not doing it right the first time, that makes you human. And it makes you trying. As the cliche goes, if you don't try, you won't succeed. Yeah, exactly. And I've talked about this before, never giving up. But it's not just not giving up, it's getting back up every time you get knocked down, because guess what? As an entrepreneur, you're going to get knocked down. I hate to break it to you, but you're going to get knocked down. You're going to get up, you're going to get knocked back down. It's how it works. And you just have to push through and keep getting back up, getting back up, getting back up. And 2020 has been a year of getting knocked down. For me, at least, it's been really rough. On the flip side, I have another guy I've been talking to, another friend, entrepreneur, and he's had a record banner year. And he's also an entertainer, but he's somehow pivoted and managed to make an amazing year for himself. So we're going to be talking to him. Hopefully by New Year's, I'm going to have a guest on. So looking forward to that. But back to the podcast at hand. This is just a quick little something to keep you going here. And that is, it's so important to be able to get back up again when you get knocked down. It's not always easy. It's never fun, but it's worth it in the end to get up and try. And yeah, this is going to be like the platitude podcast today. I am sorry, but it's been an exhausting week. I'm going to end on this short note for this short little podcast, which is this. Zig Ziglar says, if you aim at nothing, you'll hit it every time. So going out, getting knocked down on your knees means you're trying, means you're getting up, you're doing it, and you're trying to succeed. And if you're an entrepreneur, if you're in leadership, and if you're a bootstrapper, I guarantee that you fit the bill. Or as my favorite quote, which I've used before, is this: an entrepreneur is a person who jumps out of a plane or jumps off a cliff and tries to build a plane on the way down. Anyway, short, to the point, full of platitudes. Sorry about that. Hopefully it's encouraging. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. If you found value in this content, please leave a comment and give us a 5-star rating on whichever podcast platform you use. We're on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google, and most other podcast platforms. If you would like to support us, you can check out our sponsor links, or if you'd like to support us directly, you can donate or join our membership program at buymeacoffee.com/bootstrap. Of course, it really helps when you share these podcasts with your friends as well. If you'd like to interact with me and other bootstrappers and leaders, you can join us over at our O'Connor Bootstrap Podcast Facebook group. You have been listening to the O'Connor Bootstrap Podcast, an Atheoz Business Solutions podcast. For a companion podcast, the Atheoz Business Podcast, which is hosted by Jason St. Clair, past episodes and related blogs, please check out our website at www.atheoz.com, which is at www.atheoz.com or theoz.com. Until next time, I have been your friendly neighborhood entrepreneur, Isaiah O'Connor.